the great inventors of film were making 8-hour movies, 6-hour movies, because it was an undiscovered canvas. There was no rules in the game. And to me, streaming is kind of the equivalent of that, because streaming is part of the digital revolution where there's a flow around us that we tap in and out of.
I think everything has its strength. Film has its strength. Obviously books have their strength. Television has its strength. However, I just think because television overall is just better than a lot of the writing that we see in Hollywood, and hence we're seeing so many like movie stars going over into TV, I think that's part of why a lot of that is being exposed.
This story starts in September 2000. Netflix co-founder Mark Randolph describes a meeting he attended with Netflix co-founder Reed Hastings and his then CFO Barry McCarthy at Blockbuster headquarters in Dallas. Blockbuster could have acquired Netflix for just $50 million.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne? Opportunity.
No, money.
Oh, okay.
I smell money.
But its CEO didn't even bother consider the possibility. He seemed to think it was one big joke. Let's go to the 80s.
We're missing a big football game. Relax. My VHS home video recorder is taping it right now.
Wow. This VHS is for me. We caught the whole game.
Best catch of the day.
Yeah.
VHS, the 4-hour system from Panasonic.
They were the birth of accessible movie viewing. This market was dominated by
I've never seen 10,000 tapes in one store.
There's so much kid stuff.
And I can keep them for 3 evenings.
Let's fast forward to 2023.
An abandoned Blockbuster video store. Yes, right now we are in South Texas. All these movies left untouched. My gosh.
Now, back to Netflix.
Nobody else is investing. I mean, it really feels like Netflix this quarter is running away from the pack. They are dominating. I mean, they're almost at 250 million users. The big news is John Lasseter, the chief creative officer of Pixar, who's created almost all of the films that you, your family, and friends love, is now working long-term with Netflix, Skydance Animation. This is a huge, bold move.
Who's laughing now? But we're not here to talk about Blockbuster and their demise. You're probably watching this on your phone. You're probably watching the latest Blockbuster movie on your phone.
Oh my God!
A TV show, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, on your phone.
That shit you're watching on your phone.
So with this in mind, the value of a movie, a TV show, and your favorite TikToker is pretty much the same at this point.
Like you and you ain't special.
In 1999, Tony Soprano made his small screen debut, played by the fantastic James Gandolfini.
Look, it's impossible for me to talk to a psychiatrist.
This was a game changer, fresh off the decade of 2 of the best mob movies ever. Goodfellas.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
And Casino.
I like your money a lot,
yes,
don't
a lot.
you? Well, how about that?
I want to settle down. I want a family.
We now had a TV show that was emulating these 2 masterpieces, but in long format. Similar production values, similar cost, similar cast members, A-list actors, all in the comfort of your own home on a weekly basis. What a game changer. But the game really changed when Jack Bauer entered the arena.
Jack Bauer.
Don't just sit there. He's coming for me.
Proper action on primetime TV in real time.
Agent Jack Bauer.
Now, this coincided with the aging of the great 80s movie stars like Arnie, Stallone, and Willis. We now had a new, bona fide action star with real emotions. So why would you need to go to the movie theater to watch action when you could watch it at home, until our minds were blown when Hollywood decided to step up and push the boundaries yet again.
Go. I'm gonna give it to him. We will send them a message. That this is our land!
While slowly bubbling under the surface, we had the golden era of TV.
You're on top and you don't have enough. You're happy because you're successful, for now. But what is happiness? It's a moment before you need more happiness. I won't settle for 50% of anything. I want 100%. You're happy with your agency? You're not happy with anything. You don't want most of it. You want all of it. And I won't stop until you get all of it.
Game of Thrones, The Walking Dead, Mad Men, Breaking Bad, and The Wire. Whilst neither of these shows were in a position to have both incredible production values and A-list actors, the gap was visibly closing. Movies were being caught up with. These shows looked gorgeous and cinema-worthy, teasing the best writers and the best directors to their high-budget TV shows. Now we've come full circle, because bubbling even further under the surface was Netflix. Just waiting for the right moment to pounce. You see, prior to the golden age of TV, Netflix were mainly a physical media rental service.
There's a better way to rent movies. As many as you want for just $20 a month, and no late fees. Go to Netflix.com, make a list of the movies you want to see, and in about one business day, you'll get 3 DVDs. Keep them as long as you want, without late fees. Then when you're done, look, prepaid envelopes. Return one, and they'll send you another movie from your list. It's easy.
Netflix. All the movies you want, $20 a month, and no late fees.
However, now we had high-speed internet, and Netflix weren't going to sit around and let this opportunity pass them by. They were going to one-up themselves yet again and change the game forever. Netflix now had the financial means and the desire to take on movies head first.
There are two kinds of pain. Sort of pain that makes you strong, or useless pain. Sort of pain that's only suffering.
They now had A-list actors, high-end production values, great writers. Game over. Meanwhile, woke Hollywood was imploding.
It's a scene many of his accusers never thought they'd see. Harvey Weinstein.
I would like to thank Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey and Bob.
And Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
To you, Harvey. Harvey Weinstein.
A series of photographs of young girls, because I like the girls of this age.
Goes for Roman Polanski, for the pianist.
Disney, the Daily Mail reporting on this, is looking at an almost $900 million loss right now, following a series of woke flops at the box office.
I do not need a 40-year-old white dude to tell me what didn't work for him about A Wrinkle in Time. It wasn't made for him.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. A love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
If you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg. So, if you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God. So, it's already 3 hours long.
So now we're left with numerous streaming services, all fighting each other for domination with no one winning. And the burning desire to not go out of business by making more and more content quicker and quicker, leading to a lack of quality and a rise in quantity. Who's winning, TV or film? Well, right now, neither are winning. More films than ever are losing money, and more TV shows are disappearing into oblivion, getting drowned out by each other, cannibalizing themselves. And these series are being released in chunks, whole series released in one go, meaning the old concept of there being a collective audience experience has dissipated. Series used to be released on a weekly basis. Now, series just come out in one go. The days of a coffee break and a chit-chat about the latest Game of Thrones episodes have gone. Now, TV shows are disposable, much like film. Instead, we have...
This is June. Every day, June makes a decision between peace and violence. Today, like most days, she has chosen violence. This is Ember. Ember is happy that she's in the room with her best friend Ziva. Ziva is not quite as amused. This is...
Where does this leave us? Well, in an interesting space. I think neither is good nor bad. Movies had this issue in the latter end of the 50s when TV started flooding people's homes for the first time. Hollywood had to adjust their strategy for getting people out of their homes. Bigger films, better stories, colourful musicals, widescreen. Now, they are again at a pivotal point in the history of movies. What can they do to get bums back on seats and away from their small screens?
This is Sky. With the reappearance of Ragnarok, Sky has had to replace her...
Well, better content might help.
How about because this is the most important thing to ever happen in the history of the world?
Maybe cleaner and less noisy movie theaters.
Oh, this is one of our... Come on, man, what you doing, man? That's stupid. That's stupid, man. Don't do that, man. Come on.
Are you kidding me?
Come on, man. Don't go in there. Do not go into a crane shot right now. You kidding me?
Short term, leaving woke politics out of their narrative would be a great start.
Weird.
Hollywood, just entertain again.
Come to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a wizard, never a wizard.